Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Mashinky. Yep, it's been a few weeks, but we are finally here on our last season of Mashinky. Yep, I know that's going to make a few of you guys sad because, Mashinky's been part of the channel for a long time, but, there's new games, new things to explore, and honestly, there's only so much more we can do with this game realistically, so it is time to roll out our final season. But it's going to be a doozy. It's probably going to be the most ambitious season so far. Because we've got our rule set suggested by Jesse Allen. So we've got our largest map size. We've got high forest, medium lakes, medium mountains. I didn't go for the high mountains because I didn't want it to get too out of hand. We've got no magic flip on the trains. So when the trains come into the station, they're not going to flip themselves. We're going to have to turn them, or they're going to go back the other way rather slowly. One depot per era. So we could potentially see 7 depots on this map. But where we place that first depot is going to be critical. We've got the React mod from NEP. I love that mod. Really cuts down on number of industries, towns, what have you on the map. We've got expanded factories, I believe. We've certainly got larger stations. We've got the highest interest rate available on loans, but we have got the maximum loan available. So that's going to kind of cut into our budget early on, and we are going to have to manage our money. And the last rule set is build a network such that any train could get to any station if ordered to do so, which is a really good idea. And I'm actually going to add some more rules in as well. So we have got to manage our trains this time. So if we've got, say, 5,000 coal, we're going to take a train off coal. We're going to divert it to another industry. So we're going to try and limit how many trains we have running and keep this more efficient, because in the past we've just spammed the trains in because once you get to a certain point, why not? We're not going to do that anymore. So let's have a quick look around the map, shall we? So we've got 10 towns, 32 industries. All good stuff. And looking at the map, I'm thinking we want to start up in this top left-hand corner. So over by Swindon and Blackpool. Awesome. We're also using Wild West because, well, I hardly ever have in the past. So let's get a better look at the topography of the map. Yes, not too bad, is it? We can certainly work with this. Let's say no extreme mountains to worry about. It's more on the plains, but it's not going to be billiard table smooth. Anyway, now I've chunted on for 4 minutes. How about we actually build something? So I'll say we're going to start out top left-hand corner of the map, and I think the first thing I want to do is come straight into the stamps and use one I haven't used in the past. If I can find it. So we want, keep going, keep going, keep going. Depot Q1. Yeah. You know what? Let's nestle that in there. And then we're going to grab our depot and pop that in there. The reason I've done that is because in the past I've made a real mess of getting into the depot sometimes, and we end up with trains queuing and all that good stuff. So we're going to try and avoid that this time. Right, next thing, Swindon. You need a train station, don't you? So I think something like that. Nice and simple. Going to extend our tracks out a little so we've got some expansion for the future. And yeah, we're really going to plan this map more as a puzzle game as it was originally intended. So where's our next town? Let's find out. That's actually quite a long way away. I hope we can actually afford to do all this. Right, station. So if I place station there, it doesn't really get much of Blackpool, does it? Yeah, that's frustrating. Okay. We'll go with that though. And let's try and avoid this mountain. Like so. And where are we headed for? Over there. Excellent. So let's bring it along here. Something like that. And then can we... Oh, that's ugly. Is that enough? That is. I think to save money, we are going to... Oh, okay. Let's do that then, and... delete that. I'm going to run that in there for now. And run like that. Get our 15 spaces. More or less. And then we need to have a run around loop at this end. Which I'm simply going to do. That for now. Again. Like so. Get rid of our stamps and let's buy a train. So engines. Well, we can only buy one. And wagons. Well, we only want passengers at the moment. So let's grab ourselves. Actually, these, yeah, that gets us more passengers for the money, yeah. So we'll grab ourselves one of them. We'll click start there, and we'll start the game. And along comes our little train. Now, because this can be a little slow going, a little tedious getting started, so once our train comes into the station, I'm actually going to do a bit of time lapsing. Get the first episode moving on and head towards our lumber and coal making requirements. And then after this episode, we can more go to a traditional style gameplay. I'd say time lapsing on this one is purely just to move things along a bit. So there we go. Train is in. I'm going to do some recording and I will catch up with you guys in a few moments. And so, here we go, we are back. Train 1 making its way around the loop, and as you will have seen, we have a pretty extensive network. So all single track out here. It looks a bit weird having a field on the hillside there, but we'll ignore that. So we'll come along here to Blackpool, which you will have seen. And then we've got a little triangle crossing here where we head through the forest and make our way down to the sawmill. From the sawmill, we head through. We've got the toolworks. Following on from the toolworks, follow it all the way down here. We have station at Luton, along with a station at the coal mine, and we are producing coal tokens, even though we haven't got a train on there yet. So that's pretty cool. So what we're going to do is we've already got this. So we need to own at least 6 vehicles, and we'll get 25 lumber tokens for that. So let's first of all then buy ourselves a porter, and we are going to make this a logging train. So this will, yep, that'll hold 5 quite easily. And we're going to start that up and follow our way down so we can give it some orders. So the orders we need are, well, the orders we need are to go and get logs, which you cannot do because we haven't connected in the forest. Oh dear me. That's a bit of a fail before we even start. Okay. So let's branch off here then. Bring that through here. I think we'll just pay to remove that slight lump on the landscape and bring that in there. Then I'm going to loop-de-loop round like so. And bring that in there like that. Perfect. That train now knows where it's going. Excellent. All I need to do now is bump that in, put that there. And there we have it. And we can just pop an additional signal in there. Not that we have the trains to take advantage. But here he comes. So that is going to get us our lumber. Excellent. Of course, when we start producing lumber, we are going to need to hold that lumber out. So we'll introduce one of these. Ah, yeah. See, that doesn't like that. We'll only put 3 on there. Going to hit start on that. Going to come over give our orders to this train first. Station 7 near Luton. Up to Station 4. Excellent. And his orders are Station 4. To Toolworks. Oops, let's press the plus button. I swear I haven't completely forgotten how to play this, folks. Now that's interesting because the sawmill is going to produce us 4 lumber tokens before we've even taken anything across there. Yeah, that's odd. Hey ho, I will not question it. We have our trains running. So I need to introduce just one more train. And for this, I'm going to do that. No real reason other than aesthetics. And his orders are going to be from Blackpool over to our station here at Luton. And our big problem here is we don't have a way for that train to get out of Blackpool. Oh, silly, silly me. Right. Train 3 has been stopped at a signal for a long time. Well, I imagine it has. Right. Yeah, so we need something that does that. And does that. And we need to get rid of that. Excellent. That becomes a regular signal. So does that. You know what? Let's put an additional one in there. Just because we can. Yeah, so you're going to be stuck there for a while. Because, of course, we've got this massive long stretch. Okay. We are going to need a passing siding. The reason I've not gone double track all the way through straight away is for reasons of cost. However, in order to facilitate trains actually move in this decade, we are going to put a passing loop in there. And there we go, folks. I think that's going to... Oh, what are you doing, Matt? Stay still. Yeah, that is going to call time on this episode, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed it and you are happy that Mashinky is back. Let's say we're going to play it a bit more vanilla style. We'll call it Vanilla Plus Plus for this season. Our trains will not do magic flippy things. So if we don't build loops, they will just reverse at half speed. I believe it's half speed they go anyway. So, yeah. Drop down in the comment section your thoughts on this series. What you'd like to see, what you wouldn't like to see. And I will catch you in the next video, guys. Until then, bye for now.